Dog. I'm so tired. Went to go work out today. Did a crazy full body.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. Tonight at DKR, Bevo and the Horns ready for another home opener. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the fifth-ranked
I was like fucking around in this dynasty. Actually,
Sports College Football. I'm David, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this.
I always say I'm gonna do it.
And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Texas. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not. Found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the official.
Do you just start like a regular dynasty? You just like start from scratch, or?
Come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. Go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain.
I'm just joking.
Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that.
So why not go to the team?
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple heads because he is not easy to bring down.
The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field.
I'm about to make another LSU dynasty in 26 come out.
Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground.
I just can't do it on this one.
But made a little something out
You're
of
just not going for this
Well,
one.
you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next
I'm
game
at a
more
Florida one and shit.
He's back to throw on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. He
Damn.
is lucky to get that one back.
I'll get like a
Last
half
thing
a
you
second,
want
dude.
is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's got his man. Strikes the blow. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using his feet. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Trying to pound their way in. And the freshman does it. Technique in getting the man on the ground. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here we go. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot to that thing.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Runs for the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go forward in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
He'll pull it down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return, it's Smith. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run, deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
He'll take another shot here. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
he's loose down the middle. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Still looking, on the move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, the defense comes up with a huge play here in the first half. They did a great job getting the QB to move, and then they rallied to a football and an ill-advised throw. They come away with the takeaway, and their offense now is going to have the ball in the opponent's territory.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They're trying to get to it. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. Past the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There it is. Awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Texas. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Handoff from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Feeling some heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Moses. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
They keep attacking through the air. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns it loose to the left. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Grab near the marker. It's Vaughn. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The snap sets up the throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going up top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Myers on the move. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Keeps looking downfield. Oh, it's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance. But you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do it.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And it's hauled in at the 10. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away. Unleashes to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to pass. It's Moses. Coming after him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pressure coming. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Texas! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. And here's the third interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of it.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Can they catch him? Oh, the sweet feet. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 35, Oregon 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. On the run, it's Ventura. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking. playmaking ability all year long.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 17, Texas.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air, it's Moses. He finds his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Brimley making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Moses. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play call.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give as they work on that clock. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn
right down the gut of the field. Just steamrolling the defense.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game time.
Yeah, it's just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.